Ta-da! Download the stuff I go through and tell people in life. I am live. Shy surprise.
나리 계시는가? 그새 지령을
Let's
받고
see.
나가셨나 보군.
Unity version upgrade error compensation. Oh.
Oh!
That's good. Gifts appreciation 310,000 concurrent players across Steam and mobile. Yeah.
어떡해.
Advertisements. Oh, wait, hang on. Because I got the thing. Boop. Yay. Oh, wait, also it's gonna tell me... Yeah, I didn't finish my last run, but that doesn't quite matter. I still get stuff. Yeah, child, it is dark outside. I'm not gonna let you outside now. So now I get 2 pulls. Let's expend both right now. Watch my abysmal streamer look. Holy cow, worst possible odds. Oh, I hecking love my stream rods. They are so abysmal. Like, they're bad. I'm doing a surprise. Gotcha. Okay. I am holding dog in my arms. Dog is sniffing microphone. Yeah. Yeah. Dog is doing a sniff on chat. All that being said, I'm kind of sad that there isn't an actual event going on with this, but yeah, it's fine. Late night Limbus, let's go. Oh. I was honestly hoping I'd pull something. Well, unfortunate, but so no one's here. Hang on. I can just make this game switch. I was hoping there would be an event to go with this, like, Walpurgis nut, and it's like, nope, nothing. Yeah? My dog is begging for my attention. Well, it's not that she's begging for my attention, she's begging to go outside. And outside right now is very much dark. Dark. And that's my dog saying, yeah, I don't disagree, but I still want out. probably like. Yeah. If I let you outside, you're gonna bark. Our neighbors don't like that. Chill does a slow turn toward the door, look back at me. Yeah, but I don't care. Like, no, I care, Chill. I really do care. She looks down, looks back. I went outside. I'm like, you've had outside today. She's giving me that look of like, but mother, outside. Hello, starting late today. Hello. My dog's still barking at me. She's like, I want outside, and I'm like, I haven't gone over this, and she's like, I know. But outside. See, I need 14 more crates for Rhodia.
계시는가?
That will come out to about 7 on average non-level shard
제
crates.
지령을 받고 나가셨나?
Might be a little bit more. Nope, that it would actually be a little bit less, but regardless.
검은 것밖에 없어. 혼자 있고.
Let's do this. That wasn't Rhodia. I didn't use on a Rhodia, I used on an Ishmael. What the frick?
계시는가? 그새 지령을 받고 나가셨나 보군.
Okay.
나리의 방은
One more on average for Rhodia.
검은 것밖에 없어. 혼자 있고 싶진 않아.
I made a mistake. Aiming for something specific on shape? No. I'm starting with Limbus Company because they're doing a Walpurgis Knot event, and I'm like, okay. But there's no story with this Walpurgis Knot event, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go and try to get a bunch of stuff, be like, haha. One does love the smell of, oh my gosh, I can't pull anything for crap in the morning. Because, oh my gosh, I can't pull for crap. So, mostly with Walpurgis, not for like... There's no story event. They just do this spend a Kef and Keflin and you'll get stuff. And so it's like, I'll do a little bit of this, and hopefully we can get to like the deck extraction ticket. If I remember correctly, I could just spend my my modules. Yeah. Besides which, it's
외부 요인에 의한 강화지만 너무 경계만 할 필요는 없어요.
I feel like it's probably for the best that I go through and I like play Limbus Company for a little bit. I just did like a I just uploaded my latest like chapter of my fanfic.
이거 분강 맞지?
Yeah.
발렛 브레이크 슬램.
So stuff you can't get otherwise, or like a time discount. It's not stuff you can't. Well, how to explain? Walpurgis Knot stuff isn't like it's not like fear of missing out. It's more like you have a certain amount of time to get Walpurgis Knot stuff, and then you won't be able to get it until the next Walpurgis Knot. which I haven't really cared about that. I'm more in it for the event side of it, which is like, you know, fulfill the requirements of the event, and you end up with, well, like getting extra EXP or getting extraction tickets. Which, for the sake of continuing the show, how I have the worst luck possible the second I go live for this game, I might as well get some extraction tickets and just show. I did 2 polls at the beginning of the stream, and they were rock bottom possible odds. Like, one of them was straight up like every single identity was base level identity except for one, which was the one guaranteed 2-star or higher, and it was 2 stars. Ah. So that's stuff I can't get otherwise. I just thought, eh. Plus, like, I was hoping a little bit that there would be some story stuff associated, like at least a little bit of an event, but no. I mean, in the story of Limbus Company, that does make sense. I did go through and say previously that, like, I wasn't sure how they would be able to go through and do a Walpurgis not while, in story. Result is, kinda in jail.
이번으로 몇 번째 통과죠?
17번째라네.
Yeah, that would make a little bit hard to do, Walpurgis not stuff.
파우스트는 이번에야말로 완성했어요.
Brah.
마에스트로님께서도 인정할 수밖에 없을 완벽한 걸작을.
Let's see.
파시아도 파우스트의 생각에 동의한다고 하니.
4, 3, 1, 시작.
자, 맞서보죠.
You know, I'm just gonna,
우리들에게
like,
이깟
continue to annihilate all these enemies on the, with the most dysfunctional possible family unit ever to have existed. Yikes, the entire situation with the nurse fathers. Something that everyone can relate to, and that's just all of the different ways that abuse happens. It's hard.
연단이 떠올랐어.
I also don't want to talk too much about my well, I want to talk about my fanfic, but I can't talk too much about details that happen in my fanfic, and I definitely can't talk about my outline. Just start spoiling everything that's gonna happen for everybody since I haven't written everything that's in my outline yet. I suppose I can say that for my outline of Limbus Company, we are, well, we are just like 1 or 2 arcs from the end. Like, in my outline, I have 1 arc, like we are in the second to last arc, and with how everything is set up, I can fit in another arc if there's enough like story beats that make sense there. But just yeah, my fanfic is getting close to like completion. That's motivation to finish writing, being able to talk about it, maybe with a spoiler warning. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I still worry about
이
like
순간이 다 들어 되어내리라.
not doing Moses justice.
다리 안쪽에
나도
작살을
I
내.
mean,
그러면 이제 메타적을
숨을
피할
다
방법이 없지.
들여
예사롭지가
even
않은데.
that, saying that is a little bit of a spoiler.
작살을
But yeah, I do talk about in like the chapter notes a little bit on my fanfic how like I use writing as a way to be able to go and hopefully just
그려낸 대로
deal with my life. Like, it's one of the outlets I have that when life goes a little pear-shaped, I am not out of luck. And I am not out of avenues to regulate myself. I've
이
been
순간이 다 들어
intimately familiar recently with like
원망도 엎어지나.
결정. 좋아해.
구원올
intimately
하지만
familiar with
슬슬
someone who won't
물리는군.
self-regulate.
근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
And will hurt everyone around. For a brief moment, I had to look around and be like, did I accidentally let my dog outside after being like, you can't go outside? Yeah. Let's see. What do I have in my inventory? I have one extraction ticket. I have a bunch of EXP. I have 94 nominable, which interesting math with this. Non-enrolled ego shard crates give 1, 2, or 3 ego shards. Right? Those are 3 possible outlines. Well, those are 3 possible results. So, let's think about what the average amount of ego shards is going to be. There are 3 possible outcomes. I assume they are all equal chance. So what you do with probabilities in that way, where they're all equal chance, you just take 1 ego shard, you add 2, you add 3, have 6 ego shards. If you were to like get a 1 shard, a 2 shard, and a 3 shard crate. Divide that by 3, you get 2. So therefore, on average, you're going to get 2 shard ego crates. And this makes sense. If you get a 1 shard, a 2 shard, and a 3 shard ego crate after pulling 3, then the 3 shard ego crate will equal out the 1 shard ego crate, and the 2 shard ego crate won't need equaling out, so therefore it'll all come out to 2. So, what I run into this with an idea is that since I have 94 ego shard crates, this is equivalent in my mind to 188 ego shards of my choice. 188. Like how the average roll on a d6 is 3.5. Exactly. So it's 188. If I think about 188, most identities cost 400 shards. So I'd be looking at 212 shards necessary already in one of these spots for me to get something. I don't have that. The closest I have is 173. So therefore, oh, they don't start giving ego shard crates until like far in. Oh no. Hmm. I feel like I could throw in the dysfunctional family. I mean, let's see. There's Marcel and there is Gregor. I don't have identities for them, and I don't think House of Spider identities exist for them. There is a House of Spiders identity for Heathcliff, but I straight up do not have it, and I haven't been able to pull it. So, and I didn't pull the Rhodia one. It was just on my own time. I was just like, I spent most of my nominable Ego Shard crates to get it. But in my own time, I have been saving a lot of Starlight. I love saving Starlight. Oh my gosh. Hang on a second. I need to look through this and just be like, wait a second, what am I doing? There's only one identity that actually cares. That I actually care about. Honk! Ah! Just this one. You gain all sorts of stats. Poise, bleed, burn, you have slashing. You... Hang on. Does anybody have anything consistent? Do any of these have a consistent stat that they all use? You do bleed. You do bleed. It's not even consistent with like slashing. I mean, this one's consistent with slashing. This one's not. Let's just go ham. Get everything. Then I guess... no, I could take poise, I could take bleed, I could take burn, I could probably take tremor, charge would probably work too, as well as rupture. And I'll take slashing. Yeah. Okay. And for this one, I'm like, get my favorites. These will get me lots of cost. Yeah. Random it. I'm not sure if any of these key presses do things in Limbus Company, but let's see if any of them do. Yeah, they don't. Well, worst case scenario. Just wanted to see if they would have any effect. Yeah. I mean, that's the joy with random input time on any number of games. The amount of times it's been put on Yu-Gi-Oh! And Sunny Sisters, pausing, unpausing, shifting, selecting all the different cards, doing all. It doesn't play anything. It's just annoying and funny. Are there any particular things I want? There's there's no theme packs I really care about in the first one. I suppose I could just re-roll until I see like a particular gift I want to see in the bottom. Renewed merch is good. And so is Carmilla. Oh! Oh my gosh, Nebulizer. I almost missed Nebulizer. Nebulizer is an instant pick for me. I freaking love getting every single grace possible because I get so many good things and I basically get to go for as long as I want. Grace of... to explain what I'm talking about. This number, the 605 in the top right. I spend that amount at the very beginning of a mirror dungeon run to be able to go and get bonuses. So, on my way to work, I take a train. And while on the train, I will sometimes just play mirror dungeons on Limbus Company. And I'll just go through. I won't spend any of that amount, any of the starlight. I'll just, sometimes I'll go through a full dungeon, sometimes I won't. I'll just have fun with it. But that number goes up. And then when I feel like it, and when I feel like that number is high enough, I will go in, get every single possible buff I can, completely stack my run as much as I know how to, and then just say, let's just go ham. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's good. There we go.
눈 크게 뜨고 잘 봐.
Just had to reorganize. Some splash art is amazing.
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅감.
The fun thing about having every single buff possible, I don't have to care for a few rounds.
이 순간이 다 들어.
I just win by default. No strategizing necessary. Aha! That's the fun thing about this.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
Yeah, does it actually do something? I mean, the space bar does do things here. Does P do anything?
피 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
적절한 비교시키고 있는지 모르겠군.
다들 첫
유저
여정을
기록이
시작했을
있다면
때보다
바로 전송해줄게.
정말 강해지셨네요.
Space bar does do things
매일
in like
보아하는데도
here though.
지금은
What about here?
감회가
Oh! Oh! Oh, I see! Oh my gosh, I see! I did a... Oh my gosh, that's fantastic! But yeah, you should have waited until the battle animations were done, but still... Ah! I did not realize those keybinds were applicable. Aha!
약속한 듯이 숨이 타깃해.
Thomas said Q when he was zoom and P was toggle win rate. Yeah!
사기가 꺾였군. 이 기회에 마음껏 공격해보자고.
예측할 수 없게. 이제야 승리했나요?
Oh my gosh.
이제야 승리했나요?
Oh yeah, the
지금처럼
other reason why I'm
엄마와
doing a
함께
late night stream
이곳저곳을
today,
다니며
and why I feel comfortable doing
많은
it,
기억을 쌓아줘.
I don't have
언젠가
work tomorrow.
그 중에서
I don't have
가장
work
멋진
tomorrow.
곳에
I get to say
나를
haha.
데려갈 수 있게.
Oddly enough, today is probably the most freeing day I have because in a very odd way, I have just organized my life around having.
해왔던 숙제들에 비하면 별것도 아닌 일이다.
Well, I've organized my work schedule around shifting my entire weekend over from like people's normal weekends of like Saturday, Sunday, and turning it into Thursday, Friday. So today I don't have work, but I had work Wednesday, so I'd be exhausted. But today I don't have work. And tomorrow I don't have work. Which means I'm not exhausted when I get to streaming. Yeah. And I get to stay up late. The only issue with that is that is combined with the fact that
마침내
I kind of sat down and just
원치 않게 받은 선물도 도움이 될 때가 있지. 엄마와
I
같은
did
색으로
things.
갈아끼워진 내 일남처럼.
zoom. Zoom. Oh, frick yeah. Cinematic zooming, let's go.
감상은 어떤가요?
I hecking love it. Okay.
아주 작살을 내놨어.
아까처럼만 해.
이
그럼
순간이
이번
다
전투도 쉽게 할 수 있을 거야.
배운 일이라.
훌륭하오. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 일이
Ah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, work schedule. I was like, yeah. It has begun to feel odd because, like, well, my specific workplace allows for part-time work, which is
고약한 먹물이라도
perfect
뒤집어
for
쓴 것
me
같은
because,
얼굴이네요. 잘 먹혔나 봐요.
well, various mental issues have meant that I myself can't really do full-time work. I end up getting exhausted, and then I end up feeling worse, and then, well,
감상은 어떤가요?
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
I'm gonna be honest about it, and this is not an occasion in which I am going to talk about actually doing it. But this should count as a trigger warning. The few times I've tried to go thin and say like full-time work, I have turned very suicidal very fast. It is not as in. Okay. That moment gone. Yeah.
운명적인 죽음을 미래를 과거와 같이 왜냐면
But putting the oh wow, Faust just completely disrobes right in front of my face.
다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘.
It's like
언젠가
victory.
그중에서
What are you
가장
doing?
멋진
I'm
곳에
taking off all my
나를
armor.
데려갈 수
Why?
있게.
Because victory.
반드시
But yeah.
팬다. 아비들도 거미
It's odd.
지금
My pace of work, the one rule they have is that you have to at least work like 1 or 2 Saturdays every single month.
가고 있을지.
So I just choose to work every Saturday.
이거 분강 맞지?
But it also means when I like
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
when I go into work
필연적
이외에 특별히
on
첨언할
like
일도
Saturday and then get off, they're like, oh, enjoy your weekend, and it's like
기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
it's
소리와 호흡을
not my
멈추고.
weekend though. It's not.
새롭지가 않은데? 아주
I just
작살을
got
내놨어.
finished with my weekend. It's right behind me. Like, what are you talking about?
낮도 밤도 힘 숨이 닿도록 베어낼 것.
무아몽정.
That's just kind of funny
사기가
thing.
꺾였군. 이 기회에 마음껏 공격해보자고.
라.
한 쌍의 상황볼.
엄마는 우리라는 뭐든 잘 따랐어. 그중 제일 뛰어난 게 검이었고.
It's worth remembering that the 8-hour workday itself had to be fought for by labor movement in the 19th century. Absolutely.
내일 보아하는데도
Like,
술적이네요.
지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
that
재밌겠는데?
신체파의 예술을 보여줄
it
시간이란다.
saddens me a lot to think about stuff like that because
보여드려야겠군.
some people oh Faust just did it again.
지금처럼 엄마와 함께 이곳저곳을
But
다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘.
I've grown up in
언젠가
conservative areas.
그 중에서 가장
So
멋진
I
곳에
am
나를 데려갈
very
수 있게.
familiar with the idea and the feeling of like with the regular sentiment that people were just like more like able to deal with more and they weren't like they weren't weak in the past, and I'm like, no. It's a realization. Part of it came with being transgender that no, they weren't weak. We aren't weaker now. It's just more people survive. That's the long and short of it. In the past, under those conditions, more people died. It's just the truth of it. And if we want to care and have less people die in the future, then we really don't want those conditions. Like the 8-hour workday had to be fought for. because more than 8 hours a day killed a lot of people. It also makes me wonder though, something that like might be horrifying for some people to wonder, and for me is kind of interesting. I don't know everything that goes on in the world. You don't know everything that goes on in the world.
너무 귀엽대.
What is the next thing going to be? Like,
이번 전투를 잘 마치면 칭찬해주겠어.
that's the question. Like, there is absolutely an industry out there somewhere, or a practice that is killing a lot of people. And it will change.
재밌겠는데?
There is a rule. There are rules, known and unknown, that are resulting in death and worse circumstances. Which one is going to be changed next?
훌륭한
How many more lives are going to be saved? I kind of like think of it like that, because it's like, rather than like, oh no, there's all regression, all just no. It's like, the world can become better.
이 순간이 다
I am
베어낼.
curious about the way in which it will become better.
이제 쉼수에서 벗어나나?
초월. 실용에게
알리사가
불확실한
강도를
것은 없네.
93%까지 끌어올렸던 실험 데이터보다 산출값이 좋네요. LCA나 LCD에게서 산출했던 비정상 값과 다르게
For a
이건 쓸수
very
있겠어.
brief moment, I thought I heard someone enter VC, and I was like, someone entered VC, and then I look, and nobody's there, and I look, nobody's there, and I'm like, either someone is messing with me or nobody. So did what really need to starve in the modern world, but people still think, exactly! Exactly! Stuff like that! Right there! All of that nonsense!
감옥 확보.
피해 산출값이
나
예상
또
범위를
반드시.
벗어났는데요.
손이 가득
저런 비교
배운
지표가 있는지 모르겠고
우와, 지금 완전
의사 실험
Stuff like that, you're just like,
전송 중.
we can fix that. I offer Clay on there. Come on.
필요한가.
And I'm like, it's stuff like starving and reproductive rights and like stuff like pushing for more funding for medicine.
이거 긴강 맞지?
All of that is just like
생각이 가득 배운 일이.
약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
fair fights that will be fought, that will be struggled, that are absolutely worthwhile.
부위
마비
파괴.
교환.
돛대를 부러뜨리는
And will be
것만큼
won.
중요한 한 방이었어요.
There could also be stuff about the design of buildings for them that spread disease that future generations may be appalled by. Oh, absolutely! That is another thing. It's like all the small little details about like stuff we haven't even thought about, stuff we don't even consider, like the design of buildings or how we cook food. Maybe it's like,
이번으로 몇
you know, all that
번째
kind of
통과죠?
stuff.
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
As long as in the future somebody is at least roughly in charge, who cares about funding the kind of research that will result in us looking at things and being like, this can be better. And just a little bit of a pet peeve I have, a little bit of a tangent. Not that I'm not already on a tangent, but just more of a tangent than previously. Distribution of the effects of research is also an issue. Yeah. I just
서두르지 말고 느긋하고 여유롭게.
I recognize that a lot of what I'm about to say comes from someone who very clearly lives in the United States of America. And someone who is very specifically frustrated with those systems, and that this viewpoint might apply to people in other countries of the world too.
아무튼
But
놀라운
I'm not sure how much or how little will. Just,
재밌겠는데?
I am tired of
소리와
이제
호흡을
신
멈추고
수에선
Like,
벗어났나?
whatever at like business owners or like
정말 강해지셔 볼게요.
government officials or whoever,
되겠냐고.
wherever, in
그
whatever level of
언,
power,
올.
looking at
하지만
things that
슬슬
should be
몰리는군.
considered a service
근처에 용수염이라는 군
and
거를
saying
파는
this
곳
needs to
있나?
be a product. This needs to be something we can sell.
이건.
Because
그럼
no,
오늘
I don't want something you can
링컨버
sell. I
회식
want something
메뉴는
that benefits the public.
수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로
You don't have to earn
결정하지.
money from something that benefits the public. That is literally what you have taxpayer dollars for. You put the money in so that people get the effects out. Pure and simple. Yeah. It's all of that is just like
DH의 교리에
one
따라
of the
행할
basic
뿐.
one of the most basic tenets of like
외부 요인에 의한 강화지만 너무 경계만 할
living
필요는
in a
없어요.
society
활용 가능성에 대해
with the
고민해보게.
protection of the government is that they offer services. It's also part of the like problem I have with landlords. Which is like a whole different thing. I'm like, if
시연합니다.
a landlord offers up use of their property, then it can't just be, here's a place to sleep.
아무튼
You know?
놀라운 한방.
There has to be a difference between sleeping
정말 강해지셨네요.
where,
이게 쉽지 않아.
like, where that place is and sleeping under a bridge.
벗어났나?
이번으로 몇 번째
And that
통과죠?
could be in
17번째네.
services.
확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이
You
상당히
pay
높고
them. You expect some services to be functioning. Wild, wild tangents that go off on. Especially because I'm tired. I'm also clown. This is important. I'm also just kind of going off of instincts on this. Because I don't know. This is a maximum overdrive, like run. I don't particularly have to care too much about the finer details of this particular run because the finer details are handled by the fact that I am powerful. Yeah. Thunder memory, yes. Yeah.
마침내
I don't know. I am clown, but also at this moment, I'm just like, eh. I exist. Oh, I could try to grind out chickens. Yeah. Rah.
예측할 수 없게.
Random thing I've been thinking about a
아까처럼만
bunch
해.
is that, like,
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
피해 산출
part
없이
of being
결정적으로
a streamer,
벗어났는데요?
이거 공감 맞지?
in my opinion, like,
바이올렛.
it is becoming a more
따로 전송을 하되
whole person,
첫
like,
여정을
you
시작했을
exist.
때보다 정말
Um,
강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은
Total zero damage, yeah, you injure other people.
좋아. 실형에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
Which is, as I gather, a little bit of an odd take. Because it's just like, well... Oh wow, you all clash. Ooh. I have to like use it if I want to grind up chickens. Yeah. Which is something I've been thinking about recently, like being a more full person, because something I've heard more in different spaces I've been in is just
시연합니다.
it's the idea of so and so deserves more.
반달리즘은 사절이랍니다.
Oh right, they automatically go and do stuff. So and so
알리즈가
deserves
감도를 93%까지 끌어올렸던 실험 데이터.
more of a following on XYZ platform because they've been putting in the work.
비정상값과 다르게 이건 쓸 수 있겠어. 양질의 데이터를.
Now, this isn't to disparage whatever work they put in. Just to remark on the fact that I don't know. I never quite know what people are referring to as the work.
시연합니다.
Maybe that's why I haven't built up much of like a following over years. But I think about that and I came to like an odd conclusion.
최고의 선택이었어. 관리자.
The conclusion in my head being like, well, a difference in ideas. It is time for yet another different tangent. Aha! I read a web serial called The Wandering End. And during that particular web serial, there's one moment where a character is able to pull off this massive, oh my gosh, level move.
재밌겠는데?
And later on, kind of just thinks in their head that, like, the best explanation of how to accomplish that move is to be a full person.
정해진 운명이라네.
Like, to have a life outside of what you're
극단
trying to work
컨디션으로
on.
더
I
놈에게
think-
덤빈다라.
Huh.
데카당스식 예술이라도 보여줄 셈인가?
That probably relates to a lot of different things, but it also relates to streaming. Like, you could absolutely go through and I guess putting in the work for streaming would be like organizing collabs, making sure all your schedules are working, streaming so much. Like doing the what is the like big piece of advice I've seen going around? I think it's something like
하지만 슬슬
do like
몰리는군.
2 streams a day, once in the
근처에
morning, once at night.
용수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
I think that's it.
이쁜. 그럼 오늘 림 컴버 회식
But-
메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수염
I
과자를
also
결정하지.
just kind of. This is gonna be a little bit odd, but I've seen people do something else. Like I watch a couple of streamers, particular I like watch YouTube clips of them, and I see in the way they edit that it's like they've approached it a different way. Well, edit and also other ways. Proton John, Claire. I watch her streams and has noticed she lives the life. She lives a life. She talks about that kind of stuff. She brings that perspective to playing games. She doesn't stream twice a day, every single day. She doesn't do the putting in the work that I think everyone else is referring to. but she has unique perspectives. And I also watch YouTube videos and like YouTube VODs. Ooh, hang on, should I go for this one? Yeah, let's see if I can get a unique one. From another streamer called Astral Spiff. And the VODs are fun to watch, but a lot of the interesting stuff comes from the way he approaches editing streams, like the way his editors edit the streams. Because what happens then is like, it'll be stories of him living his life, of him
버려주지.
having a cat and everything that comes with that, of him like going on
대체
trips
상태가 조금
or
변했을
talking
거예요.
with his wife
눈치채시면 바로
or
말씀
just you know,
하시지 마시고
being a
끝나고 종이에
person.
적어주세요.
관리자가 째깍대는 소리도 잘 녹음해두게. 상황별로 파형을 분석해봐야겠어.
감상은 어떤가요?
Because you know there are people online. It could also be a difference between living life outside of his stream and sharing that life on the stream. Oh yeah. Like, I am going to guess
너무 경계만 할 필요는 없어요.
that,
활용 가능성에 대해 고민해보게.
and I say guess because I'm not 100% certain, but I'm going to guess that someone like, well, that someone like Claire,
그대는 어디까지
or
가고
like,
있을지.
let's say, what's a really big example? Markiplier. I'm gonna guess that Markiplier has absolutely a big life outside of content creation. But, you know, we aren't privy to that. The numbers, so many numbers, heck is a class. Ah, heck is a demon!
적절한 기계 수가 있는지 모르겠고.
Ah, heck, these numbers!
유사시간 기록이 있다면 바로 전송해줄게.
Yeah, it's just,
되어내리라.
the point I'm getting at is that you can put in the work to,
정해진 운명이라는
like, just be a streamer
방금 건 제대로 안 꺼냈어. 돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
and have that be everything you put towards.
감상은 어떤가요?
But you can also put in the work to be a complete person
이거 공감
and
맞지?
show that on stream.
아무튼 슬램!
That's something I've been thinking about a lot.
이제 징크에선 벗어나나?
흔들렸군.
낮도 밤도 징.
Those thoughts are also self-regulation.
아까처럼 해.
Uh,
그런 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
To explain a little bit, I have been dealing with stress IRL a
왜
bunch.
엄마가 삼촌들이랑 말도 못
A
섞고
housemate has chosen to not like me,
손가락
and anytime something bad happens in her life, she takes it out on me on my roommate.
매번 엄마에게 상처줬거든.
Just by basically finding something to complain about and being like, yeah,
앞으로 하나.
to the point of
방금
even
건 제대로 안
lying
꺼냈어.
about certain aspects.
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
And just, I could take the frustration and anger and everything
여기 심장.
and end up, well, doing the same. I have felt a little bit of that temptation to do so, which, you know, as a streamer, the temptation goes, lying, no, it's not great.
이런 건 몽둥이가
Putting that
야기지.
aside,
두드려
as a
패.
streamer, the avenues to put that frustration is very easy and very clear.
왜냐면 예술을
It is
고,
numbers,
원,
numbers, numbers. Ah!
하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군
Which,
거를 파는 곳 있나?
You know,
흠,
I have to recognize, yes,
그럼
these are
오늘
outside feelings
림컴버
latching
해식
onto
메뉴는
those, and then I have to
수박을
recognize,
곁들인
okay,
융수염 과자로
how do I
결정하지.
process? It also worries me a little bit because, like, something I see every so often when I run around in all these different circles is just
특별할 것이라고는 없었어.
it's the idea of, well, okay, ads are about to play it, but oh my gosh, will I win? No! I hate that one! I have 50 costs anyways, but still, no! Anyways,
서두르지 말고
something I will
느긋하고
see
여유롭게.
is just the idea of,
저것들 상당히 즐거워 보이는데
especially in like
뭔가
creator
기운을 내게
spaces,
하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
people can become horrible when they have like numbers. Well, one, they can become horrible when they focus on the numbers. Two, they can become horrible when they have more numbers, and I'm just like, that terrifies me. I don't want that to be me. What the frick? Cut it!
이거 공감 맞지?
Hang on.
필살!
Rat!
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램!
Yeah.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번
That's a
주에
regular
쉽게
fear of
예술을
mine, actually.
보여줄
That, like, either
피해 산출값이 예상
That at
범위를
some point-
벗어나는데요?
something with numbers, either a precipitous drop or a precipitous rise, will just
이제 싱
fundamentally
수에선
change me
벗어났나?
for the worse.
이세가 올랐어. 적군들에게 본때를 보여줘도 될
I
것
hate
같은데.
that. Ah.
시연입니다.
That's a fear of mine.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
It also feels like a paradox. Because, like, I've also heard, sometimes I'm right, that, because I have that fear, it's not going to happen. But at the same time, if I let that make me not afraid,
아무튼
then it
놀라운
feels
한방이네요.
like it becomes more likely to happen, and it's just,
시연합니다.
it is my brain going in circles, being like, ah. Have the anxiety. Ah. The anxiety hits you full force. Yeah. You know, that's anxiety going to my brain, into my ear hole.
이 순간이 다
And sometimes I can suck it up. Sometimes not. And then she might have talked about it, and the anxiety just goes right out. Like that isn't like more numbers makes people bad. More that they would have always treated people with lower numbers than them badly. They just didn't have a chance to do that before. That is a good point. Yeah, that is a possibility.
감상은 어떤가요?
이제야 친해졌나요?
There is another one. Which is a simple one. Relatively simple.
필연적 절대적 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
The idea is simple. It's just,
예사롭지가 않은데?
I'm a kid. You had to learn so many different social cues. I get so many things wrong.
알리사가 감도를 93%까지 끌어올렸던 실험 데이터보다
Clear that even if I know, or even if
LCD에게서 산출했던 비정상값과 다르게 그건 쓸쓸해.
I
문제로 될
this guy has multiple layers. Okay, let's start with layer 1. Layer number 1.
검의 길에
I don't always get social cues. So sometimes, when I'm acting, I come off as a way that I'm not. Because I don't understand the social cues, so I come off that way. Number 2. This means I am constantly worried about being interpreted a bad way.
이거 긴강 맞지?
Number 3. This also means I am worried about being a particular way
또 방도
and not being fully aware of it.
숨을 타주라 배우네.
움직임이 좋네요. 추출된 이득을
This all leads back to number 4.
수감자 본인의 기량이 돌아왔구나. 관리자의
You're
지위가
observing this
이끌어낸
last yoke.
이건 기록해둬도
근처에
검색할 때 다시
용수염이라는
봐야겠네요.
I'm being screwed
군커를 파는 곳 있나? 이
But yeah, it's all culminates in number
그럼
4.
오늘 림컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로
I am worried
결정하지.
about people interpreting me as one of those people who will be awful with big numbers and is relatively awful now. And I am unsure if that interpretation will be accurate or inaccurate based on the fact that my social cues means that being able to recognize that is relatively difficult. It's a lot. Capital A, capital L, ot. Yeah. And then I just have fun. I find the best moments in my life are just where I say, eh. Doesn't matter. Eh. I'm still me. I'll make changes to my behavior as necessary, and hopefully I don't get, like, screwed over on my way through life. So I'm just playing everything out of the shop. Yeah. Relatively difficult is one doing it, sure. You don't think it's hard to see from outside though, so if you think you can trust others to point it out, if you ever do change for the worse, you don't need to worry about it. I think... Hang on. Let's see... Come on. It's gotta be listed somewhere. It's like... Oh no, it's not right now. I was gonna look up for like one of the speeches from Mob Psycho 100. Oh. Nobody wrote it down? Or at least it's not in the top like 5 to 10 search results. Well, whatever. The idea is just that, like, during part of a speech in Mob Psycho 100, Reagan Arataka just says, like, you know, don't worry about how, like,
자, 맞서보죠.
how you appear to others. Or
우리들에게
do.
답답하도 별것도 아니잖아요.
We all worry about that. But it doesn't matter as much as you think. Something like that. The effect is slightly lost because I don't remember the full quote. And a very brief, like, couple second long search doesn't offer it. Hang on.
감상은 어떤가요?
소리와 호흡은 멈추고
Oh no. Oh,
훌륭하오.
Ebony Queen is about to be
이외에
very angry.
특별히 주문할 이유도 없군.
이거 분강 맞지?
Doesn't quite matter as much.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
엄마는 무기라면 뭐든 잘 다뤘어. 그중 제일 뛰어난 게 검이었고.
이 순간이 다
I
되어 내리라. 나 또한 듯이 숨을 다 들어.
I don't know. I don't know how much I trust other people's perspectives. I don't know how much I trust my own perspective. And an important thing is that I do recognize I don't know. I do recognize I don't know. That is important. The first step to a lot of things in life is
신체파의 예술을
self-awareness.
보여줄 시간이란다.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
Just like self-awareness enough to be able to look at your problems and say,
몰라 열받고 이 순간이 다
this could be stemming from myself rather than other people.
굉장히 중요한 걸 잃으셨어요.
저자 보기 좋게 거미줄에
Oh my
걸렸군.
gosh. Ebony Queen is not happy. Everything's broken.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Of course, self-awareness isn't everything you need.
벗어났는데요?
고,
Yeah.
올.
적절한 비교 지표가 있는지
You
모르겠네.
can't just go like,
슬슬 몰리는
honka
거.
의사 시험
honka.
기록에 있다면
I have
또
issues.
적절히
Honka honka.
용세형이라는 군
You have to actually have
거를
the,
파는
you
곳이
know,
있나?
the honks to be able to go and like work on those issues.
그럼 오늘 림 컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수형 과자로 결정하지.
Let's see if I can get something spicy. Okay, is there anything in particular I want to shoot for? I'm just gonna roll. See if I can get like a secret. Because sometimes if you roll enough, you'll see like a special pack pop up that's like, ah yes, this has like secrets in it. I'm not seeing it though. Okay. Ooh, what are you? Rain cloud, yeah. Versus you. Visit contract renewal, yeah. Versus you. Yeah, I'll go for this one. Self-awareness is
이번에
fun.
읽어줄 동화책은
It's a fun work we have. As long as people use it.
하지만 그래봤자 그려낸
필연적 절대적.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요?
판단이 무시하지
I end up thinking about like,
아주 작살을 내놨어.
이제 싱크스에선 벗어났나?
thoughts. I've had thoughts. I've had thoughts and I've had thoughts.
그대들의
Yeah.
생기롭군. 그대는 어디까지
I have talked about on stream, like,
예술을 보여줄
if I
시간이란다.
saw a genie, I'd wish for sanctuary for everybody. Just like, I don't know, everything else could be reinterpreted wrong. Oh my gosh, genie wishes. I have a story with a roommate. A roommate story, previous roommate story. As far as genie wishes go, I once brought up the possibility of like, hey, if you had a wish from a genie, what would you wish for?
되겠냐고요. 아무튼
And the idea would be, well,
감상은 어떤가요?
I would kind of, I would kind of use up 3 wishes, like,
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이라.
wish 1.
계속 집중하지.
My next 2 wishes are
왜냐면 예술은
이번으로 몇 번째 턴 거죠?
interpreted exactly the way that
17번째라니.
I intend for them to be.
확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이
2,
상당히 높군.
I think, actually, no, I think it was, 1. The wording of my next 2 wishes would be perfectly understood by the genie. 2. The wishes would be used and would be implemented as I intend. And 3. I would wish everyone would have access to Sanctuary. Right. And I shared this with the roommate.
제가 누구 딸인데 이런 걸 못 하겠어요.
And it's kind of fascinating the conversation that happened afterwards.
반드시
A little bit of an argument, tiny bit of an argument,
거미줄
where the roommate was like,
지금까지 와
okay, why not wish for world peace? That's easy. And it's like,
이루어질
Wow.
수 없는 희망도 추락해 흔적조차 남지
world
않은
peace
희망.
is delightfully
모두 나의
difficult.
바람이었듯이. 저기 건넨 도움
Having
또한
waited to preview the effects of a wish and revise it without causing a wish to revise would be fast. Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure there's a Chris and Jack sketch about that. About like going through a genie and having a wish audit. Ah, that's a fun one. But like I tried to share with my roommate at the time, like, hey, so I think these would be amazing wishes to make. And my roommate was like, no, not really. This would not. World peace can go wrong. The genie destroys Earth and more war. Yeah.
시연합니다.
But I think about that as well, and I'm like,
이
okay.
방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
There are 2 major issues. Like, if you can have a genie who will interpret everything as you intend, then there are 2 major issues with that. What if you wish for the universe to have 1 more atom than it did before?
이 순간이 다
Yeah, it's partially. Oh dear. Okay. Like, 2 major issues is that either A, you end up wishing for something so small that it's completely insubstantial to your life or anybody else's, or B, and this is assuming that like the genie interprets the wish the way you want it to be interpreted, you fail to consider how your perspective is not representative of the world at large, and it just kind of makes the whole situation around the world worse.
학교 마치고 집에 돌아왔을 때
That's
문
the problem.
너머에서 엄마의 발소리가 들리면
And so I just look at it and I think, okay, how do I solve these problems? Well, way you can go through and try to solve that problem is by saying,
재밌겠는데?
try to hit that sweet spot in between, like,
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을
overwhelming
때보다
change that will, like, have unintended consequences no matter how the wish is interpreted.
지금은
Like,
가보다 새로워요.
지금처럼 엄마와
World
함께
peace.
이곳저곳을 다니며
world peace is not
많은
a problem.
기억을 쌓아줘.
Not
언젠가
because it could be
그
misinterpreted,
중에서 가장
but
멋진
because it
곳에
could be interpreted
나를 데려갈 수
correctly.
있게.
That's the sneaky thing
맞추네.
about wanting world peace.
혈액팩이라도 묻나? 아니지.
Because
저들이
let's
기세 등등하니
say
잠시 경계하세요. 예측할 수 없게.
you intend world peace to mean no more wars.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
신인 연구원들도 저분들처럼만 해주시면 좋을 텐데.
What level of disagreement are we talking about
불가능한
here?
꿈이죠.
That would constitute a
24개의
war.
꼬리차 안에는 TBI의 멜로디가
배워야 할 것은 난
And
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱
Wow.
좋겠어요.
that could go wrong in a number of ways.
그려낸 데
Let's say you have
지난 길만
somebody who takes another person's sandwich.
이제 싱 수에선 벗어났나?
How far could he take a disagreement over a stolen sandwich before the nebulous no more wars or world peace comes into action and stops you from going further? No disagreement. Everyone is now one hive mind with much lower intelligence than the average person today. Yeah, that is one thing. Yeah. If there's no disagreement.
낮도 밤도 지 숨이 타듯 배어내.
But what if it doesn't have an unintended
아주
consequence? Like
작사를
that?
내놨어.
The unintended consequences are inherent to the idea, but if it's shifted over, rather than being a hive mind, it becomes, well,
왜 엄마가
people can still be
삼촌들이랑 말도 못
jerks.
섞게 했는지.
It's just now the aggrieved people can't do anything about it.
손가락 안에서도 내로라 하는 실력자들이었을 거야.
재밌겠는데?
너희가 보여준
Because to do something about it would be interrupting the peace.
매번 엄마에게 가르쳐줄 것이다.
훌륭한 단말만. 훌륭한 단말만.
이번으로
이외에
몇 번째
특별히 첨언할
통과죠?
이유도 없군.
17번째란 확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
That's not the problem. That's one of the inherent problems with going through and being like, ah, yes. Let's do something. Why changing? Because suddenly you would have to change people fundamentally, which creates an issue. Say no war, does it end up just making all war Cold War? That is a good point. Is all war Cold War? What is war? What is a man? Yeah. But yeah. My roommate in the story then said something else like, everyone gets empathy, right? There are a number of problems to this particular response. One of which is just the idea of without empathy, there's something wrong. Which some people inherently do not have empathy, but you can learn sympathy. Meaning that just implanting empathy into everybody would be changing people. Would be changing their perspective, would be changing who they are. It would be approaching the world and erasing some people and perspectives from existence. so I disagreed with the person. She disagreed with me. Which, you know, that was the main crux of like, oh no, we disagree, was like, yeah, I don't think you could just implant empathy in everyone. Involuntary empathy could be bad and have bad effects. Oh, absolutely.
이번에 읽어줄 동화책은 이것으로.
Which is why I think, like, not everyone must take numbing pills all the time and force their law. Yeah, that kind of thing. What if you wish that you were a genie? There is a wonderful film that you should watch called Aladdin that talks about that in part near the end. Ah. What if you wish you were a free genie? Ah.
파우스트,
엄마는 무기라면
신체파의
뭐든 잘
예술을
다뤘어.
보여줄 시간이랍니다.
I mean,
그중 제일 뛰어난 게 뱀이었어.
at some point, with the ability of power, you run into the main issue with wishing for power in that it doesn't matter who you are. You are one perspective in the world. That is a beautiful thing. If you're to wish to no longer have one perspective in the world, you'd be getting rid of individuality. It's just, as someone with only one perspective,
되어내리라.
any kind of like, you not have ultimate powers, it just kind of creates issues.
가지 않아. 맥없이 꺾이는구려.
초와 실령에게
Free has
불합리한
multiple
것이다.
dimensions, it's very tricky. Oh, true.
저런 것으로
Oh my gosh.
체중을 견디지 못했겠지.
Oh my gosh, you're right. You're a free genie. You cost nothing. People can make as many wishes of you as they want. Wait a second. Oh no. Oh, that is delightfully
이
devious.
순간이 닿아도 되어내리라.
Hang on. Can we change the topic of the conversation a little bit? Like, just what would be the most delightful way to misinterpret a genie wish? I like that.
낫도 방법이
But yeah,
숨이 닿도록 베어내구만. 고
any wish where you give yourself too much power has the
하지만
potential for
슬슬
like, oh
물리는군.
yes,
근처에
you might use that power
용세어라는
and
거를 파는 곳이
even if
있나?
you have the best of intentions, just fail to take into account a perspective that
그럼 오늘
absolutely
림 컴버 회신
suffers and bites it because
수박을 곁들인
you
용시형
just don't
과자로
have that
결정하지.
perspective. You don't have them in mind. Yeah. But misinterpreting wishes. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just fully thinking about when Chris and Jack's sketch. Like, it's the wish on it. It's actually very fun. Like, what if I wished for, like, eternal? What if I wished for happiness for the rest of my life? And the genie's like, well, easy. I give you a milkshake and an aneurysm. You're happy for the rest of your life, which is very short. Not joined to or in contact with something else, so I can end up a genie in a lamp or in outer space. In outer space. Oh dear. Oh. Ooh. Madness. Rah. Level +3. I'll take that level up. Yeah. More sundered memory, thank you. Let me think. Hmm.
보았는가? 치료는 절대적이라네.
I just, oh my gosh. Hang on, I have a different thing to talk about. I have watched one or two YouTube videos talking about monkey's paws. And those are a special kind of fun to think about. Because, like, based on the videos I have watched, they talk about how there's an entire subreddit dedicated to giving, like, monkey paws wishes, and how most of them suck. They mostly just result in, okay, you die. It's like, oh, no, yeah. But some of them are these long and arduous journeys to, like, and then you suffer in a way you never intended to suffer. And it's like, oh, those are delicious. Yes! Pump those straight into my veins, please. I would love to breathe them. Yeah. Then there's the obsession angle, where even if your wish is taken exactly as you mean, there can still be tons of consequences. Oh yeah. Oh what? I don't have. Oh, but this one's gonna be Pecod Crew exclusive. It's fine. I'm gonna have it, but I'm gonna basically lose it. Ego gift. Yeah, see, Pecod faction exclusive. Yeah. I knew that would happen, but it still went for it anyways. Don't change my name though. That's good. But yeah, it's like,
이번에 읽어줄 동화책.
I mean, I suppose if you're going with the obsession angle where your wish is taken exactly as you mean it, there are tons of consequences. That's more like a Faustian angle. Have you tried the new IDs? Specifically for the Walpurgis Night? No, because I used all my money on things that are not Limbus company. Like, I commissioned someone for art of me. Yeah, Bane Clown time. Yeah.
예측할 수 없게.
And besides which, as I've proven on stream multiple times, my streamer luck is abysmal. It's kind of awe-inspiring at some point. When I do like Limbus company polls off stream, just on my own time, I can get some decent stuff, but on stream, it's just straight garbage. I get nothing. Absolutely nothing.
이 순간이 다 되었네.
Oh, I love it. It's so silly. Like, I'm so lucky that nominable ego shard crate started thing, because otherwise I wouldn't get anything. I mean that, and I've been playing since launch, so I have most of the identities anyway, and the game is probably like, yeah. We need to nerf this clown. Ah. Okay. Let me think. Right, monkey paws. Rata. Monkey paws are fun. It's like, a monkey's paw is like the epitome of your wish doesn't get fulfilled in the way you want it to.
놀라운 한방이네요.
One of my favorite examples of a monkey's paw is just like when the global pandemic happened, people kept comparing it to a monkey paw scenario, where the scenario is somebody wish to have all the time in the world to be able to play and enjoy Animal Crossing, the new Animal Crossing, and it's like, and a finger of the monkey's paw curls. Global pandemic. Ooh.
이게 심장이
Let me think.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
The obsession angle where your wish is taken, I mean, exactly, but there are tons of consequences. That feels more like a Faustian bargain. Like,
양반을 떠올렸어요.
it's not entirely a Faustian bargain, but a Faustian bargain being like, get what you ask for. Entirely what you ask for. It's just the consequences are gonna be far, far worse.
대행 완료.
But that's less of the obsession angle as well.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 닿도록 배워냈군.
엄마는 무기라면 뭐든 잘 다뤘어.
다리 한쪽이 작살났네.
I should made a Faustian bargain with the cheap monkey.
폴리리 방금 뭘
숨 막히도록 견뎌
엄청나게 강하게
절박하게 갈망했으며 헤아릴 수
아이.
없이 저주했으니
미래를 과거와
법을
같이.
이제야 좀 이해했군.
That's sorry.
그려는 대로
How the frick with the high staff? So a Faustian bargain with the genie. I think fun.
환상체나 뒤틀림 중에서도 이런 타입이 제일 싫더라고요.
So
그래도 기록을 남기면 해결할 수 있는 부류지.
let's see.
개인적으로는 단순
So a
무식한
Faustian
개치들보다
bargain with the genie.
상대하기
So
편하다고 생각한다네.
you're going to, from the genie, wish a Faustian bargain. Okay. And so that's up for misinterpretation,
시연합니다.
but it hang on. So from the genie, you wish for a Faustian bargain,
호
and that's going to be misinterpreted. So you're going to get some person named Faust who's going to approach you with a bargain, and for the bargain, you are going to ask for a monkey's paw,
앞으로
다들
which
첫 여정을
means
시작했을 때보다
because it's just someone named Faust,
매일
거기서
보아하는데도
the best they can do is just hand you a
감회가
like
새로워요.
a monkey's like detached paw. So at that point, you're just asking to become a gosh. I mean, I think at that point nothing happens. Like at that point, the genie will misinterpret your wish for a Faustian bargain so that your bargain is literally going to someone named Faust. Just like some random person. And the best that random person will do, as far as you wanting to make a bargain for a monkey's
그럼
paw,
이번 전투도 쉽게
is
쉽게
just
갈 수 있을 거야.
literally get you a
한번에 둘게.
detached paw of a monkey that's not special in any way.
브레이크 슬램.
And at that point, despite the fact that it's completely normal and there's nothing special about it,
아홉째
you could
구입하게.
say,
그때를 부러뜨리는 것만큼 중요한 한 방이었어요.
지리멸멸
that's good.
방금 건 제대로 한 건
I
했어.
love the emo.
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
But at that point, you could probably probably say something along the lines of, well, even though it's just a normal monkey paw, you could spin a monkey paw story out of it by saying that over time you think you are so convinced that the monkey's paw is real.
이제씩 수에선
And so you
벗어나는
manually curl a finger yourself. And as you do so,
그럼
your entire wish would probably be for luck in a social gathering, right? Maybe you just want a regular monkey paw, but you end up getting a wishing one and accidentally wishing stuff. So it's like a joke.
제한 종료.
Also, Furioso replica, let's go.
일순
눈을
배웠다,
감을 만한
그런가?
가치가 있는 예술이군.
Yeah.
딸아이도 이 상처를 기억할지.
모, 분, 소, 토.
I just killed everybody.
역시 모가지를 분질러야
And there's the
조용해지는
art
법.
piece.
저 도야지 같은 새끼들은.
It's like, we'll get an event, but I very much doubt that the statue's gonna survive this. We'll probably not get to the event. Sorry, statue.
양밤이 떠올랐어요.
Okay.
친해졌네요.
피해 산출값이
Let's
예상
say
범위를 벗어났는데요.
엄마와 함께
Just wanted a regular
저런
monkey's
비교
paw.
지표가 있는지
많은
모르겠고
기억을 쌓아줘.
So,
유사 실험 기록이 있다면
언젠가
바로 전송해주게.
그 중에서 가장
you made a
멋진
Faustian
것을
bargain with the
나를
genie. So you're
데려갈 수
wishing
있게.
from the genie for a Faustian bargain. So some person named Faust shows up. And from the person named Faust, you get a monkey's paw. You suspect it's just a regular monkey's paw, but it turns out that it is a magical one. And so you do this and you have a fun little story to tell. So you bring together a social gathering and you're just like, haha, well, you look at the monkey's paw and you're like, I wish for this social gathering to be a smashing success. And then you watch in horror as the paw curls. Of course, everyone just says, oh, that's a very neat party trick. That's very cool. But you know. You know. And so now you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for something. Nothing seems to happen. Everyone seems to have a good time. They have such a big boop. Ah! They have such a good time that you end up just saying, "Oh, yeah, that was just a fluke. That was just a fluke. You're perfectly fine." Then you hear a crash. They had fun. They had a ton of fun. It's not my birthday. And I miss Ryan too. They had fun and they got rowdy. Things shook a little bit. And let's say you lost an urn. Just an urn. Something small. A small price. But that convinces you. That is enough. You know. You know now that the monkey's paw is real. So you have to ask yourself, what can I use this for? Can I get better than 20 threads? Goes, ooh, ah. it goes. Anyways, I'll go for training pets. But you know the stories. Wait a second. We explore the whole. I look at this and my immediate thought is, wait, monkey's paw? Yeah. Okay. We explored the hole filled with endless stretches of display cases, filling so high that we can't even see where it ends. At first, I tried counting how many toy boxes we walked past, but I soon lost count. What's this? Came upon an articulated hand model, standing proud in its loathsome glory. The fingers are curled into a fist, as if to grasp something between them, a knuckle duster. Maybe we can put that to use if we can manage to pry it from the fist. Take it. So I'm trying to think up a story right now. We should take the knuckle. After painstakingly uncurling each finger, the monkey paw uncurls. Ah. Pull free the knuckle etched with the symbol in the middle.
아름다운 색이네요.
Oh.
이 작품은
Better box?
갤러리에
This one.
전시해도
Okay.
되겠어요? 서두르지 말고 느긋하고 여유롭게.
대체의 상태가 조금
The
변했을 거예요.
stories.
눈치채시면 바로 말씀
But you're
하시지
smart,
마시고
aren't you?
끝나고 종이에 적어주세요.
That's what you say to
관리자가
yourself
째깍대는
as you look
소리도
at the
잘
monkey's
녹음해두게.
paw.
상황별로 파형을 분석해봐야겠어.
감상은 어떤가요?
So what else are you to do? You try to think about a foolproof way.
심장
아까처럼만 해.
순간이
그럼
다
이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
건물 확보.
And you decide to start.
몰라 열받도 이러면 아무것도 못하고
I wish that my wishes will never be misinterpreted.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 내일
And the
보아하는 때도
monkey's paw
지금 감회가 새로워요.
and you think, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. This will be fantastic.
그려는데
So you decide to go right to making the next wish.
이러면 아무것도 못하죠.
거기서 마지막으로 남길 말.
I wish to never go hungry.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
Never misinterpreted Nazero wishes.
그게 자초가 있는지 모르겠어.
왜냐면 예술은
의사
Nah,
시험
it's like
기록이 있다니.
you wish to
나도
never go
정신
hungry
차려.
and the last monkey's paw curls.
감상은 어떤가요?
So you're like, okay, I'm never going to go hungry.
이제 싱수에선 벗어났나?
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
So you go, make yourself a sandwich.
이외에
It's gonna be fine.
처먹는 이유도
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
And then you go to the kitchen and you stub your toe. You curse a little bit. And you say, I wish I would stop doing that. Whew. Now, the universe knows exactly what you meant. It knows that you meant you stop stubbing your toe on that specific corner. So, out that that specific corner had a little bit of a foundational issue. As you stub your toe on it, it crumbles with it. You take another bite of your sandwich, and you realize,
감상은 어떤가요?
okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. You think this is reasonable. I just can't make too many wishes. Accidental.
지금처럼
예술적이네요.
엄마와
My
함께
full episode where
이곳저곳을
character was
다니며
telling a story where JFK and his wife never died, so
기억을
Pete
쌓아줘.
death at the end happens and they are both still alive.
그 중에서 가장
That does
멋진
make
곳에
sense for Nightville.
나를 데려갈 수 있게.
So you walk around your house, you're perfectly full, you're perfectly happy. The corner continues to crumble. Going same from the experience.
DH의 교리에 따라 행할 뿐.
자극제라도 맞았나? 적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
But of course, you just go about your day. You eat your dinner, you go to sleep, you make cut. You're notably not hungry, but you know, you just think, okay, well, that's part of the wish. You gotta eat. You stumble your toe again. The corner is a little bit crumbled, and you're just like, okay, that's not supposed to happen, but it's fine. Maybe the universe just understood what you were wishing for, but it didn't actually enact it. How wonderful would that be? So you have a sandwich. You're like, this makes a good breakfast. And the wall crumbles a little bit more.
이거 공감 맞지? 야! 필살! 바이올렛 브레이크 슬램! 오! 아, 이런.
Hi, Madmere.
낮도 밤도
놀라운 한방이네.
Take a bite of the sandwich. And go off to work.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
Yesterday you witnessed a truly Limbus moment. What did you witness?
결정. 해군. 초원 실령에게 불확실한 것은
You
없네.
go off to
거미줄에
whatever work
걸렸군.
you have. And the corner crumbles more and more until it's gone. That part of the wall is gone. It supported your house and your house walls. You don't notice this because you're at work. You have food.
검의 길에
You have plenty of food.
우와!
이
지금
순간이
완전
다
삼촌들이랑 고모대 같았어.
베어내리라.
Someone tried using House of Spiders team because the final boss Pong Glue's can for the dungeon. Oh dear. Wait a second.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
Who was the Jade?
아,
Who the frick was it? Wait.
아비들도 매번
Oh,
이런 식이야.
please tell me. Please
지금
tell
내
me
기대는
Ryoshi was the Jade. Oh no. Oh. You won't tell. Oh.
그려낸 대로
Because I'm thinking either A, Ryoshi's not the Jade, and then whoever is the Jade just gets killed while being the Jade. Or B, Ryoshi is the Jade and can't be hurt. Fight doesn't work like that. Oh, yeah.
이 순간이 다 베어내리라.
Okay. Cancel dungeon not saved. Oh, okay.
흔들렸군.
That's okay.
너무 유쾌하게
미래를 과거와
첫
같이.
여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아하는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
So then, let's see. Well, at work, you eat. You eat more. You seem to have been eating a lot. You're not hungry, but eating a lot.
예측할 수 없게. 자,
Go home. After work,
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를
아,
벗어났는데요. 열나 열받죠. 이러면
적절한
아무것도
비교 지표가 있는지
못하죠.
몰라요.
your house is now
원들이 있다면
collapsed.
바로 전송해주길 한 걸음.
You're not hungry though.
효과적이네요. 이번으로
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
17번째라는
You
확실히
almost
관리자의 지위가
wish that this
동반된다면
didn't happen to you,
승률이
but you know
상당히
that the
높군.
universe is listening, so you don't. You gotta be clever about this, you see.
이번에 읽어줄 동화책은 이것으로.
So you go try to find a place to live. You go find a hotel to stay in.
상당히 즐거워 보이는데요.
Hotel has bed and
뭔가
breakfast.
기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
감상은 어떤가요?
낫도 반듯이
Eating.
숨이 닿도록 베어낼
이거 분강 맞지?
Meet food at the hotel.
필살. 바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
무타 법을 이제야 좀 이해해.
You don't make any more wishes.
자세 틀리는 없.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
Dagnabbit. You try to tell the story and I'm just like,
멈추고
how do I make it so that you don't just die of your stomach exploding? It's like,
아무튼 놀라운 한방이네요.
yeah, child. Yeah. It is dark outside. Okay. Surprisingly, they didn't lose to Ryoshu killing Honglu, but the boss killed him. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant! Oh, the actual content. Oh.
슬픈 눈빛.
Oh, that's funny.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
삭제.
I'm trying to convince my dog she doesn't need to go outside because it is dark and she will bark.
최고의
And
선택이었어.
yeah,
관리자, 그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지.
I don't know. Just trying to improv a story and it's just ended up with like I do not know how to end this monkey's paw story without and the stomach exploded and the person died. Oh wait, I know how it ends.
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
The person tries to go through, find a place to live. They are unable to do so.
자기들은
이
어디까지 가고
순간이
있을지.
다
After all, they made a wish that they would stop stubbing their toe on a corner. And what is a house but a place where they can go and stub their toe on all the
이제
corners?
실수에선 벗어났나?
17번째라네. 확실히
So they
관리자의
find
지위가
themselves unable to get a
동반된다면
house.
승률이 상당히 높군.
They go to work. They're like, you just end up saying, hey. And you just think to yourself, I wish I could have a place to sleep. And well, yeah. The place to sleep ends up being da 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 da. Ooh, safety cat.
Everybody get down! It's the other cabins!
Ah. You don't get to stub your toes on a corner. You don't get toes anymore. Wish for a place to sleep? Turns out your workplace is now going to overwork employees. You need to deliver product fast. Everyone is required to sleep in work. Crunch time, baby. And that is bad. Well, Midas touch, but food instead of gold. Yeah. Oh my gosh! B-Tube Studio! B-Tube Studio? Oh my gosh, okay, fine. Everything is at least once brave enough. No, it goes a different direction. You work for crunch time, but, you know, the company gives you food. There's snacks, so you just keep eating. Keep eating. You have a place to sleep. You have things to eat. Stay in the company. Longer and longer and longer. Until you can't take it anymore. You keep pushing yourself to not make a wish. But the universe knows what you intended. The universe knows you wish for this to stop. After all, you don't have to say the words. It knows your intention. And so, the crunch stops. The crunch stops so hard because the company is going under. You are let go. What is your rare dungeon strategy? Eh. I just get all the graces, I get as many ego gifts as possible, and I just go. Oh, and I try to get the Lunar Dream. But this team, your strat was to murder everyone thanks to the red string. Yeah. You are now without a job. You think you were without a place to sleep. But you find the perfect little spot under a bridge. Comfortable enough. You go to sleep there. You are not hungry. You feel the urge to eat, but you're not hungry. There are rats. You eat. You are not hungry, but you eat.
볼 것도 없이 처형이군.
You try not to
왜
intend.
저렇게
You
떠들썩한
wish.
거야?
You struggle. Struggle so hard. But there's one wish in your heart now. One that sits there no matter what. You wish you had never gotten that monkey's paw.
그대는 어디까지 가고
And the
있을지.
universe knows what you intended. And so, you feel hungry again. But everything else still happens.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
You still struggle to find a house. You still lost your job.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다
The only thing that changes
매일
초아
보아하는
실령에게
is that
불확실한
you
것은 없네.
can be hungry
감회가 새로워요.
once again. Yeah, that feels like a lazy cop out of the story, but it's fine. I don't know, I was just trying to complete that story. That is how you exercise your brain muscles and your creative muscles. You just
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
constantly ask yourself, what next?
우와, 지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 공호대 같았어. I realize I'm not playing this particular boss efficiently, but it is. It's fine. It's fine.
이게 심장이
I'm not in extreme mode right now. I don't have to care.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네.
Oh, hey.
버스에서 회고해야지
It's
않겠는가?
critique time. Critique this. And watch as all my people die because I always die when I do critiques like this, but it's fine. Because dagger. What if you were unhoused, unemployed, etc., but you just keep finding a piece of your least favorite food in your pocket forever?
낮도 밤도 지고 숨이 타듯
저 개체는
I will share one particular detail about
실제 파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
당연한 결과에
one particular detail about monkey paw wishes that I wish a lot more people respected.
호, 제
They
행
don't
그렇다.
come off to me as supernatural. Like
이런 건 몽키가 약이지. 두드려 패.
that's the part about like monkey paws wishes that I'm just like I enjoy the most is when they are not supernatural. When every single thing that happens is just
관리자.
explainable by something else. That's the part that I like the most. It's just like, yeah. The monkey paw wishes are fulfilled, but they're not necessarily like
재밌겠는데?
supernatural, and you can't exactly blame the monkey paw. People keep giving you your least favorite food whenever you get hungry. I guess so.
좋아. 계속 집중하지.
But I mean, I much prefer the idea of like you're homeless, but you just kind of end up with rats. Rather than some ethereal like, someone will always give you food. It's like, no. You always find the rat. Granted, in the story I came up with, the only supernatural thing was that you keep eating but you're not hungry.
해주시면 좋을 텐데.
이 순간이 다
불가능한 꿈이죠.
Still, like,
환상체와 뒤틀린 모두 의외의 관리법과 한 많잖아요.
you end up just eating a rat. Yeah.
미래를 과거와 같이
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
Yeah. Do you crash? Yes, you do. Yeah. Good. Then who's not unopposed? You're unopposed. There we go. Everyone clashes. Yay!
거기서
Guess you lose the ability to feel hunger but starve anyway. Could work too. Yeah.
필수지 가져갈래요.
Oh, come on, B2 Studio. I just
구, 원, 올.
I just turn around and look at my
하지만
dome.
슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 용수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나? 있군. 그럼 오늘 림 컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
Your skeleton. Yay. So yeah, go for textbook. Try out the thing I don't know before. Yeah, I'll go for textbook. Yeah. But yeah, if you lose the ability to feel hunger but starve anyway, that's more like a genie wish type
노동자가
deal.
없다면 내가
Genie wish,
해결해야겠지.
I will never go hungry, and it's like, okay, you can no longer feel hungry.
하지만
You
방금
completely lack the ability to feel
실제 파의
hungry
예술을
anymore.
보여줄 시간이랍니다.
Ooh, that's a nasty one. Yeah.
필살
Oh! Oh!
브레이크 슬램
I just.
효과적이네요.
Oh no.
음식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Oh, I just.
절대지.
적확한 한압이었어.
You go and make your genie wish that, like, solve world hunger. Nobody can go hungry ever again. And all of humanity loses the ability to ever feel hungry.
숨이 닿도록 베어낼 것.
원더풀 선택이었어 나리.
Millions, nay, billions starve to death, but they can't feel
그대들의
hungry.
명령이
They don't feel hungry anymore.
시연합니다.
Oh, that was brutal. Or humanity goes instantly extinct. I mean,
훌륭하오.
that's not quite
이외에
the.
특별히 첨언할 이유도 없고.
That feels a little bit more. I don't know. Never go hungry because self-preparing food, making robots easier, and they glitch out and kill everyone except you, so you're alone with all the food you can ever eat.
상황이면 효과적인 공격 시스템을 갖겠습니다.
되겠냐고요.
당연한 결과일 테죠.
Why the frick are my storytelling instincts telling me now?
예측할 수
Now! When I should be going like, how can I take this? I just kind of like the idea of like, you ask to end world hunger and the wish is fulfilled by saying, ah yes, you have turned off the ability for people to feel hunger. Millions, maybe billions of people die before like people can get used to the fact that they will never feel hungry again, and they need to like be more rigorous about when they eat. Maybe more of a Twilight Zone style. Yeah, the Twilight Zone style of it is like, yeah.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게
I
쉽게
wish
다시
to end
한번
world
포기하지
hunger.
마시게.
Yeah. There's also a different interpretation of I wish to end world hunger.
한 쌍의 상황볼과 24개의
이 순간 컵을 이슬 좀
파우스트.
It's like
신체파의 예술을
you
보여줄
wish to
시간
end
난
world hunger, and then suddenly the world starts opening up like a giant Pac-Man maw,
방금 건
and
제대로
then
한
it
건
starts going waka waka waka, and in the waka waka you can hear the words,
시연합니다.
"Thank you, I am no longer hungry."
일순 대학 떨구는가 목도하시게.
예사롭지가 않은데.
And thus you ended the
아주
world's
작사를
hunger.
내놨어.
Everybody on the world, on the other hand, but the world's hunger itself, it's no longer hungry.
되겠냐고요.
그 슬픈 눈빛. 헛조소리야.
원망도 옅어지나.
지금처럼 엄마와
Actually, you
함께
can really mess with
이곳저곳을
you if you decide to
다니며
omit some of your words.
많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에 나를 데려갈 수 있게.
Like, if it's just like, oh my gosh, that'd be fun. Like you wish to end world hunger, but the genie omits like end and world, so it's just I wish to hunger. Oh yikes.
마침내
I wish to hunger. I mean, a fun one
그대들
could be.
기억하고 있지 않은가? 이발사의 깜짝 어트랙션을 눈을 동그랗게 뜨고 집중하면
I
저런 기분은
wish
그다지 어려울 것도
to.
없지 않겠는가?
I was like, ah, yes, you also wish. Paul, I thought you said world hunger. Now humans stop feeling hungry, but world around them. Just so. It's like, are you hungry? Take a step onto the world gig, the wonderful carnival ride. End hunger while puking on all your friends. Yeah, down at the carnival today. Oh. What? Oh, dang it.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
야만아. I wish to end world hunger.
이 순간이 닿아도 베어내리라.
There's a couple funny ones, like
실용에게 불확실한
it's hard to parry the grant word for word the wish they
실험실은 튼튼하게 지어졌으니 에고를 적극적으로 활용해도 괜찮아요.
I wish to fly. What? You wish to fly? No. Like, there you go, Slimy. Now you fly. Like, what about you? I don't wish anything.
그대는 어디까지
이
가고 있어?
순간이
Do you
닿아도
wish for everything? No. Okay.
베어내리라.
It's like all the superpowers all at once, but also crushed.
수에선
So it's
벗어났네.
like invincible completely, but like underneath everything in the universe. Okay, who's next? Everyone else is staying quiet. What you wish to eat? Like just like the genie's just hearing the buzzing in their ears. So they're like, you wish to eat? Okay. It's like, what? No. And all of a sudden everyone goes like,
과거와 같이
I don't know. These
예측할 수
look
없게.
weird.
훌륭한
피해
단말.
산출값이 이번으로 몇 번째 통과죠?
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이
This also
상당히 높고
reminds me of like, just like backwards superpowers. Just like the idea of a superpower that is relatively useless.
반드시 팬다. 아비들도
Or these
거미줄
types of superpowers, it's like there are
지금까지
3
와.
different varieties I have seen. Like other people, including like YouTubers and all that such, have thought, okay, what's superpower ideas that like are useless? There are 3 varieties. One is it's basically something you could do already. 2 is a good superpower, but the downside is so bad that it's basically useless. And 3 is it's self-harming, or it harms the user as much as it like helps anybody. I wish for infinite wishes becomes the genie themselves. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of like, I think it was a Tomska video. Tomska makes videos that are not ASDF movie. That was just
그려낸다.
the wish, the the
아까처럼만 해.
video is
그럼
a
이번
kid
전투도 쉽게 쉽게
who
갈 수
finds
있을
the
거야.
genie lamp and trying out all the different iterations of like, I wish for infinite wishes. It's just like, I wish for infinite wishes. No, you can't. I wish for infinite wishes. No, you can't. Can I wish for infinite lamps? So you can have infinite genies to have infinite wishes? Yes! No. I wish for infinite wishes! And just all the different variations. And the punchline of the video is, well, a fine. Then I wish for AIDS. What? Yeah, I wish for AIDS. No, I don't want to do this to you.
신체파의
Give it.
예술을 보여줄 시간이란다.
Cuts to the like little kid in the hospital. Make a Wish Foundation approaches and just like, well, you can get your wish. And it's like, I wish for infinite wishes. Sorry, but we can't do that. Ah. It's just.
이 간식을 기억하는 게
I
좋겠어.
think about that. I think about that a bunch.
이 순간이 다 배어내리라. 배어내리라.
But yeah, back with superpowers. I just have fun thinking of those. Like one I've thought about is that
좋아. 조입하기에 성공했어. 계속 몰아붙이자고.
지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
one is like you have the ability to
하지만
fly.
슬슬 물리는군.
It's the
근처에
same as your swimming
용수염이라는
speed.
군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
And your ability activates
있군.
when you are completely and utterly surrounded by water.
수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
교류해. 설레네요.
Basically, just you could swim. At best, you could maybe like swim up a waterfall. That's about it.
하시진 마시고 끝나고 종이에 적어주세요.
그대는 관리자가 떼깍대는 펜도 잘 녹음해두게.
Superpowers that are cartfully. Oh, the classic one is that like you have the ability to produce fire, but you're not immune to fire. You don't even have fire resistance. So like the second you use the ability, you start burning. There is a power that actually originates from like X-Men comics, or was used in X-Men comics, probably didn't originate from there, but the power is that you have the ability to explode.
외부 요인에 의한 강화지만
You can
너무
do it
경계만 할 필요는
exactly
없어요.
once.
활용 가능성에 대해 고민해보게.
예측할 수 없게.
Yeah, that was not a pleasant one. Let me see. There's also the ability to like
꽤 강한 충격이었어.
share minor discomfort with anybody around you.
그대 흔들렸군. 정해진
So it's
운명이라는
like any unexplained pains you have, you can put onto somebody else.
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
It basically just means you're nothing but a nuisance.
초월. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
감상은 어떤가?
Ah, that was a fun one.
이 위기도 극복할 수 있을 것일세.
It's like if you have a broken leg, you can't do anything about that. You can't make someone else have a broken leg. You can't change your body. But
신체파의
if you have a
예술을
crick
보여줄
in your
시간이란다.
neck, oh yeah, you can absolutely force that on somebody else.
훌륭하오.
There's the X-Men that adapts to anything, but usually in unexpected, funny ways.
보여드려야겠군요.
왜냐면 예술을. 저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를
양감이 떠올랐어요.
팔관의 두께.
has to face the Hulk, teleports to the moon.
나쁘지 않아.
완전히 포기하지 마시게.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I like that. It's like, because you don't face the Hulk.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Okay.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
Funny superpowers. Funny superpowers.
적절한 비교 지표가 있는지 모르겠네. 유사 실험 기록에
Well,
있다면
there's the
바로
ability to
정상시켜.
smell like anything you've eaten.
감상은
You get to
어떤가요?
smell like the last thing you ate. Oh, which that one comes like. That one comes with two downsides if you think about it, because one is that most of the time you're just gonna smell like,
떨구른가.
you know, fast food or chicken, which people aren't gonna like. But the other time is that if you want to smell like something that'd be useful to your situation, like you want to blend in the dirt, you'd have to actually eat the dirt. So if you want to go in for espionage, you have to eat the dirt to smell like the dirt. Oh no! Even his power decided that it was easier to teleport than actually go against the Hulk. Yeah.
정말 강해지셨네요. 좋구려. 내일
Oh my gosh! I think I did.
이번으로
I think I
몇
just came
번째
up with like
통과죠?
17번째라네.
my
확실히
favorite use
관리자의
of
지혜가
superpower now.
동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
You can choose to smell like the last thing you ate. Oh, because the more you think about it, the more it's like, oh no. You can choose to smell like the last thing you ate. Oh dear. Let's see, anything that would actually. So you wake up and you. Spiders, George? Is that you? You wake up and you really smell like spider. Oh no. Or you look like the last thing you ate, but you look perfectly human. I mean, hang on a second. Isn't that... Oh. Oh. That's a horrifying realization. Ooh. But at the same time, isn't that basically the power of someone in My Hero Academia? Like... You just take on attributes of, like, the last thing you ate? Yes, there we go, I got the thing. Okay. No! That only goes up to 3-star. No! So close. I'm so close. So close to lunar memory. Yeah.
아주 뭉개버려주지.
Fabric out, but she actively had to keep drinking their blood. Yeah. I mean, there was also the dude that could hit, like, octopus and then grow an octopus arm. That was, like, pretty cool.
이번 전투를 잘 마치면 칭찬해주겠어.
그려낸 대로
한쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이차 안에는 티비아의 멜로디가
유효타 좋아. 계속
이 순간이 닿아도 배엄일이가
yeah.
조각조각 형체도 남지 않은
She can spell very strongly in the last thing you ate. I'm like that now. New favorite use of superpower. Because in order for it to not be useless, you have to eat some truly unpleasant
Ah.
stuff.
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Okay. What else? What else? What else is a fun, useless superpower?
실용에게
저것들
불확실한
좀
것은
보세요.
없네.
고약한 먹물이라도 뒤집어 쓴 것 같은
Let me think.
얼굴이네요. 잘 먹혔나 봐요.
Oh, we just found another one.
어디까지 각오했을지 그 슬픈 일이 어찌했지.
Everything that leaves your body leaves at a high projectile speed.
배엄일이라.
아비규환.
Now this one would be somewhat tragic, but also hilarious
밤새 끝나는 게 싸우는 거지.
because it'd be like that is useful though. It is useful until you get a cut. You get a cut on your finger, and then all of a sudden, blood bullets. You start crying. Bullet tears.
이
첫
순간이
여정을
You
시작할
start
때보다
sweating.
정말
배엄일이라.
강해지셨네요. 내일 뭐 하는데도 지금
It's like
감회가
rain
새로워.
clothes, no longer an option. All your clothes explode off of you from the sweat going. Actually, wait, even breath all the time? Yes!
필수지. 가져갈래요.
It's like you breathe too hard and you launch yourself into orbit. Yeah.
야,
이거 분간 맞지?
필살.
You can
발레.
become invisible, but only when seen through a mirror.
미래를 각오하겠지.
오래 버티진 못하겠군.
Oh,
관리자가
so
상황을
it's like a
막는
vampire,
효과적인
but only the
공격
bad
수단을
part of
택했으니
the vampire.
당연한 결과일 테지.
Only the negatives of being a vampire. Yay!
예측할 수 없게.
그 슬픈 일이 어찌 완료.
You can make it worse. Ah.
운명적인 죽음일세.
이 순간이 다 배엄일이라.
Ooh, I got a good one. I got a good one. Superpower. You are now intimately aware of every single source of liquid in the nearest mile, including the ones within your own body.
훌륭한 지리멸렬.
Only your body
이제
becomes invisible
실수에선
and not the clothing. Ah, oh, that's even worse. Yeah.
예측할
If
수
you are
없게.
invisible all the time, but an image of you is always projected where you are at 1/16th of a second delay. Oh,
8번의 두께. 우와, 지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 공원에 같았어.
such a extremely small ad.
베어 떨구는 거.
It does remind me, like,
원더풀한 선택이었어.
reminds me of, like, I'm pretty sure I talked about this on stream before, but like, I once saw a YouTube video of a guy who just like spent like a day living in the third person, just VR headset connected to a drone that just followed behind him.
거기서 지켜보시죠.
이
Comes up only when you get
순간이
surgery. Oh.
괴로운 일이다.
Oh. That's abysmal.
나도
Oh
반드시
dear.
숨을 타도록 베어낼 것.
격정의 마음을 모방하겠어. 너무 유쾌하게 그대
Yeah.
그저 한 번 휘둘러
Every
모두
night.
쓸어버렸고 이 상처를 기억할지.
지금처럼 엄마와 함께 이곳저곳을 다니며 많은
Comes up only
기억을
when the car
쌓아줘.
slash plane slash rain. Oh my
언젠가
gosh.
그 중에서 가장
Everybody
멋진
just
곳에
sees
나를
like
데려갈 수
the
있게.
image of you drifting through the last few seats. Yeah. Yeah, smoking wires is useful. Ancient effigy is fun. And I don't think I've caught a ring-shaped waxen candle before, so... Yeah, let's use it on the flame.
이번에도 치령의 뜻은 본인과 같군.
I mean, a classic version of like a useless superpower that got turned into a useful superpower
제로도 맞았나?
is Cyclops.
적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
Cyclops from the X-Men.
예측할 수 없게.
Ew. Can she lasers from your eyes? You can never turn it off.
절대적.
Anytime you open your eyes, it's just lasers.
이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없고.
One 60th of a second just too fast for most stuff. Most people wouldn't really notice you. Until you're going at a high speed.
지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 동호대 같았어.
치령에게 요인에 의한 불확실한 것은 강화지만 없네. 너무 경계만 할 필요는 없어요.
활용 가능성에 대해 고민해보고
슬픔을 모은다기 심장.
Another strange superpower would be like
놀라운 한방이네요.
you have a limited clairvoyance
아,
to like
여기선 이런 공격이
1
잘
meter
먹히는
within range of you. But the lag increases when you get tired of something.
거기서
보여드려야겠군. 왜냐면 예스.
Oh my gosh. You fall asleep while on a train and everyone starts freaking out because they see a body fly out the window.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨군요.
베어낼
매일 보아하는데도
Just fly out the back of the plane. Because you fall asleep, you just fall.
저런 비교집이 있는지 모르겠고 의사 실험 기록에 있던
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
잡혀있을 거면 이게 심장이
예사롭지가 않은데?
잡혀
아주 작살을 내놨어.
호흡을 멈추고
Means everything is pushed away when you get close.
약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로.
하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나? 있군. 그럼 오늘 림 컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 융수염 과자로 결정하지.
아름다운 색이네요. 이 작품은 갤러리에 전시해도 되겠어요?
And then to like
이번에도
sneak in somewhere, you have to
지령의
be sleep
본인과
deprived so
같군.
you don't get caught until you're already gone. Oh no.
제가를 처음 쥔 형 누나들이랑 비슷한 느낌이네요. 아, 그러니까 어디가 비슷하냐면 힘을 얻은 분들 특유의 분위기가 똑 닮았답니다.
I just imagine like and
다들
used to super you could be in the underwater but only 100
정말
meters above the
강해지셨네요.
shoreline.
매일 보아왔는데도 지금은
I have an odd one.
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
Useless superpower.
예사롭지가 않은데?
Super
아주
regeneration.
작살을 내놨어.
And you might think,
필연적
wait, no, that's not useless at all. That's actually really useful.
절대적
1 second. Super regeneration with no limits.
지령에게 불확실한
Their
것은
body
없네.
constantly sheds new dead skin cells at a constant rate. It's constantly regenerating. So around you is a constant pile of dead skin. And your hair, it's constantly growing. You can never, ever have it down. You are a walking version of Tangled, but like walking version of like Rapunzel. But your hair can never be brushed out enough. It grows too fast for that. Your fingernails constantly go brrrr. You are a complete mess. When people look at you, they just see a dirt cloud of like all the dead skin cells. And when they get close, they realize there are clumps of hair. And when they get close, that's not clumps of hair, it's just getting bigger. No, seriously. No. Oh no! It's that bad dream that some people have, where it's like your teeth keep falling out constantly as new ones grow and play.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
적절한 비교 지표가 있는지 모르겠다.
지금 완전 삼촌대로가 공원에서
의사시간들이
운명적인
나도 전송해줄게.
방금 건 제대로 안 꺼냈어.
시야는
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
So yeah. Useless superpower, constant regeneration. You take the regrowing teeth. Yeah, that would be somewhat
엄마는
useful.
무기라면
on,
뭐든 잘 다뤘어.
Imagine, teeth
하지만
cannon.
슬슬 물리는
Let's go.
근처에
I've got more
용수염이라는
ammunition.
근거를
Or
파는
well,
곳 있나?
you wouldn't be able to speak at all because your teeth would still be constantly like
그럼
regenerating. But
오늘 림 컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
yeah, that would be a horrifying superpower, just constant
맞지.
regeneration.
퍼즐은 풀어봤나? 순차하면 어렵지 않은 간단한 문제다. 시대를 죽어라 굴리다 보면 답이 나올 테지.
Oh yeah, that's non-clashable. I forgot about that.
이 순간이 다가로
You cast total tongue awareness. Ooh. Well, I mean, a very fun superpower would be like complete and total control over your tongue. Like, you can't grow it because, you know, that'd be adding more tongue. But you can maneuver it in whatever way, ever. You can make whatever shapes you want with it. It wouldn't serve any, like, real purpose, but it'd be fun. That can be trained.
좋아. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
묘혈향.
Ah. Oh, I just thought of a gross one.
그려낸 대로
Relatively gross one.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
Your body can now instantly produce whatever nutrients the most benefit.
운명적인 죽음. 미래를 과거와 같이.
Like
지금처럼 엄마와
nearby
함께
plants or
이곳저곳을
animals.
다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가
Like someone gets a brand new
그중에서
plant
가장 멋진 곳에 나를
and they go
데려갈
near
수
you
있게.
and your mouth just immediately goes "Bleh, dirt. Ah, perfectly nutritious new soil. Someone has a baby and out from an ear comes like ah milk. Ah.
저희에게도 이런
Tongue
힘을
system also we have a lot of control over. Even funnier,
마음씨가
people who
넓은
split it in
분이실까요?
half have control over both parts
아,
independently.
실수로 주셨더라도
아.
상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
시연합니다.
들리세요? 한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
I wonder if I could train my tongue like that. That'd be fun. I don't know what tongue exercises to do though. What the frick kind of tongue exercises to put their doing?
예술적이네요.
좋아. 지령에게
엄마가 검을
불확실한
들고
것은
나갈
없네.
때마다 내가 정말 고마웠다. 엄마가 돌아오지 않는 거였어. 너희는 어떠려나? 무사히 돌아올까? 재밌겠는데? 아니면 엄마처럼 거짓말쟁이가 되어 이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
I think a fun superpower would be to like instant Chinese room yourself.
이게 심장이 바비큐한
Like
지금처럼 엄마와 함께 이곳저곳을 다니며 많은 기억을
if someone were
쌓아줘.
to hand you a piece of paper
언젠가
with writing on it,
그 중에서
you'd
가장
be able to
멋진 곳에
instantly write out
나를
an
데려갈
appropriate
수 있게.
response in whatever language. You don't understand it, and you don't necessarily understand what the piece of paper you got handed says, but you can write back an appropriate response. Basically, just Chinese room yourself. Yay! Okay, I got one fragment. You described that as being a Chinese room. Yeah. Here we go. Lunar memory. Dag, nap, dag, dag, the nap, dag, oh, the nap, dag, the nap. I was trying to get the slashing memory again. It just gave me another fragment of conceit. Yeah. You travel in time, but only 1 second forward at a time. Else has 1 second cooldown. Chinese rooming yourself would be producing a book of instructions that could simulate you in a conversation if followed.
아주 뭉개버려주지.
That does make sense. That makes a certain amount of sense.
재밌겠는데? 몰라 열받도 이러면 아무것도 못해도
I think
아까처럼
a
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게
fun
쉽게 갈수 있을
version
거야.
of like travel in time but only 1 second forward at a time would be you could travel backwards or forwards in time 1 second, but it has a 1 second cooldown. So you'd either go forward 1 second in time and then have to wait a second. So you live life in 2 times speed. Or you go back 1 second in time and then you're just right back on the same second. Basically, you can stop time for yourself. Kind of. A little bit. Not really. It's fast travel, but you just black out and your body goes there and takes as much time as it would normally do. Oh my god.
신체 파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이란다.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
How about you have the capability to learn any skill ever.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
관리자가 상황에 맞는 효과적인 공격 수단을
Oh, right. I have the rest of you come up with this point. Yeah, the ability to learn any skill.
그게 바로
It would still take as much time as possible to like learn it, but you have the ability.
언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에 나를 데려갈 수 있게.
I've got scissors. Nice. Special contract. Imposed weight. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are really good. Those are really good. Those are really good. Imposed weight is basically just if there's one person left, they get a lot of power. In other words, good for Ryoshu. Special contract. Staggered enemies take more damage, meaning if they have a lot of health, they take a lot of damage. Yay. Ooh. S7 plus absolute resonance. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hit that at all. Wing-shaped candle, a new Philips Air gift? Yeah. Wait. I don't see it here though. Let's see. Ooh. Searing breath. Max burn potency plus 11. Triple the first burn potency to be inflicted in the encounter. One. I could try to shoot for that. Yeah, I'll try to shoot for that.
반드시 팬다. 아비들도 거미집도 지금까지 와.
저것들 상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 예측할 수 없게 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
I wonder how many ego gifts I'm gonna have at the end of this because it's gonna be a lot.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리! 전대 가슴이 뻔히 보이게로군! 본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을!
이거 분강 맞지?
Let me think. More superpowers.
Everybody get cowards. Scout for cowards.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. ực 두드려 패.
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 이러면 아무것도 못하고
검의 길에
You're always aware of what your visual acuity is.
왜냐해 예술을
I guess could be one.
방금 건 제대로 한 건 했어. 돌아가면 맥주라도
그대는
사야겠는 걸.
어디까지 가고 있을지
이제 쉼수에선 벗어나는
오로치가 아주
놀라운
작사를
한방.
내놨어.
가까이
양밤이 떠올랐어.
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
저희 뼈로 이제야 친해졌네요.
저 개체는
지금처럼
오래 버티진
엄마와
못하겠군요.
함께 이곳저곳을
관리자가 상황에
다니며
맞는 효과적인
많은
공격 수단을
기억을
택했으니
쌓아줘.
당연한 결과일 테지.
언젠가
You're constantly aware of
가장
any and
멋진 곳에
all possible dangers, no
나를
matter how small
데려갈
the
수
chances.
있게.
Ooh, that's a good one. Hang on. You need to add to that.
서두르지 말고 느긋하게
You cannot tell the difference
여유롭게.
between any of them.
스페셜한 기운이 느껴져. 면밀히 짚어보고 나아가는 게 어떤가.
Let me think. Yep. Ah, ah, ah.
그려낸 게
This danger, yes, no. Yep.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
You could say that you have a superpower to like. You have the ability to figure out any basic mathematical equation. At the same time, it would take someone to break out a calculator.
이제 쉼
Like on their phone or
벗어났나?
something.
이러면 아무것도 못해도 오,
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
아무튼 놀라운 한방이네요.
우와, 지금 완전
소리와 호흡을
산책이랑
멈추고
공원에 같았어. 보여드려야겠군요. 엄마는 무기라면 뭐든 잘 다뤘어.
The chance of you being killed by a cow are low, but never zero. Ah. Those make me laugh, but
그대는 어디까지 가고
let's
있을지.
see. Useless superpowers. Useless superpowers.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
이제야 친해졌네요.
You can instantly come up with a weird pose for an argument 24 hours later.
유사 실험 기록이 때문에
Now that's just something everybody has already.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주
선택받은
작사를
순간.
내놨어.
마지막으로 남길 말. 단단히 포기하지 마시게.
좋아요. 실력에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
나도 녹이면서
아비들도 매번 이런 식이었다.
I am beginning to enter that stage where I'm just tired. being tired means I'm yawning. And yawning means, oh my gosh, I am not thinking too much for that thing.
이제야
Yeah.
훌륭하오. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
I suppose that's another use of superpower.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도
Just
쉽게 갈 수 있을
Absolutely
몇
remove
번째
the point
통과죠?
of between like
17번째라네.
being awake and being asleep.
확실히 관리자의 지위가
So you can't be
동반된다면
tired,
승률이
but you still
상당히
need to
높군.
sleep. Power to convincingly yawn anytime. Hang on, I'm gonna put an addendum on that. The power for every yawn you make to be contagious. Like, no matter what, someone will take up the yawn.
제가 누구 딸인데 이런 걸 못하겠어요.
Or you don't need sleep, but you still get exponentially more tired.
길체 교리에
Ah,
따라
yeah.
기세가 올랐어. 적군들에게 본때를 보여줘도 될 것 같은데?
What if you have the ability to see through certain like materials perfectly, like glass and resin?
그대는 어디까지
이
가고
순간이
있을지.
다 베어내리라. 베어내리라.
And you can't turn it off, so you can't use electronics anymore.
필살 바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
단테님, 저분이 방금 굉장히 중요한 걸 잃으셨어요.
Or ever get glasses, yeah. Because glasses just don't work for you. Oh dear.
적확한 한압이었어.
Like, I initially thought of that as like a silly, haha, you can look through windows perfectly fine. I was like, wait a second, no, this is horrifying.
그딴 컨디션으로 퍼 놈에게 덤빈다 그려낸데 데카단스식 예술이라도 보여줄 셈이야.
It's not seeing through glasses, but to change how that passes through them. Yeah, and that's also like
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의
Your
지위가 동반된다면
eyes would be
승률이
able to
상당히
see
높군.
as if the light hadn't passed through them.
제가 누구 딸인데 이런 걸 못하겠어요.
That's more like a yeah. Man, look at all these I'm not gonna take. That is actively worse than useless, yeah. It changes how light passes through and it's transparent thing you have to look at it. Oh. Yeah. Ah, ah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Okay, it's time for me to change the order of things.
이번에 읽어줄 동화책은 이것으로.
And how about you can see into the future, but you just looking into it can change it? Oh yeah.
스페셜한 기운이 느껴져.
So you can't actually look into
면밀히
the future
짚어보고
then.
나아가는 게
It's just like
어떤가오만.
you can see a possible future. Not the one you're on.
감상은 어떤가요?
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
적절한 비교
예사롭지가
지표가 있는지
않은데?
모르겠군.
아주 작사를 내놨어.
유사 실험 기록이 있다면 따로 전송해주게.
열라 열받죠. 이름은 아무것도
Or
벗어났나?
you can see what the result would have been if you made a different choice yesterday. So you know that it won't happen quite like you see, but you don't even know what would be different. Yeah.
이루어질 수 없는 희망. 추락해 흔적조차 남지 않은 희망.
Hermes, stop asking me to attack the freaking candle.
적이
Wait.
걷는 도움 또한
Do these identities even talk to Hermes, or is it a different god of the city? Eh. Or how about you can see it in the future but not to remember what you saw? Eh. I think about Cleopatra.
감로 확보. 이야.
The idea of Cleopatra being you can see into the future but nobody will ever believe you.
파우스트? 신체파의
I see
예술을
it in the past
보여줄
1 second
시간이란다.
ago. Ah.
가지. 맥없이 꺾기.
왜냐면 예술을. 지금처럼 엄마와 함께 이곳저곳을 다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에 나를 데려갈 수 있게.
I'll grab this one, yeah. Ah. This one seems fun.
서두르지 말고
Let me think.
느긋하고 여유롭게.
You could change your eye color. That's a fun one.
그대들의 명령이 밝고 생기롭군. 그래. 이번 전투를 잘 마치면
You can record what you saw, but only a single frame. If you want to record something else, you lose that one forever. No! That useless camera eyes! No! Not the camera eyes that are useless forever.
그려낸 대로.
이제 한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
유효타 좋아.
이
계속
순간을
집중하지.
파도록 베어내리라. 낮도 밤도 지워 숨이 타도록 베어낼뿐. 낮도 밤도 지워
Heck yeah.
숨이 타도록 베어낼뿐.
엄마는 무기라면 뭐든 정해진 운명이라네. 그중 제일 뛰어난 게 검이었고.
하지만
Let's go.
슬슬 물리는군.
You can change your eyes, lens color at will, but if you pick any color, other colors, then see through, you can't see anymore. Oh no.
그럼 오늘 림
Oh,
컴버
no.
회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수형 과자로
Let's see, I wanna
결정하지.
level up my identities.
캐 벨러. 절묘하군요.
Bye. What the You completely forget everything about what you deleted from your camera eyes. No! Oh no! Yeah.
볼 것도 없이 처형이군.
I'm watching as my sinners just become incredibly dangerous. I mean, I know once I enter extreme mode and I start taking everything like I do every time, it's gonna be like, nope. Gain clash power.
저것도 상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸
Oh, there it
먹었을지도 몰라요.
is. Hopeless, 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 hopeless. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Oh, neutral. Does this help? No, it doesn't. Still hopeless. Yoshi's sword on your own memory, but you don't know you have that power. Oh no.
그려낸데 이 순간이
엄마는 무기라면 뭐든 잘 다뤘어.
배워내리.
그중 제일 뛰어난 게 검이었고.
Well, bad news for extreme mode. I am losing clashes and I haven't entered it yet.
숨을 다하도록 배워냈군.
적확한 한압이었어.
Oh no.
이제 한 쌍의 상황볼과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
원더풀한 선택이었어, 나리!
Losing clashes, who cares about the allies? I mean, it's indicative. Aha.
아프잖아.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다. 다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 내일 보아하는
Oh.
강한 충격이었어.
슬쩍네요.
나의
One of my
버튼
singers straight up
괜찮은가?
died. But hey, look, it's Aldous. Is that the... Oh my gosh. Hey, look, King and Vines, they're cosplaying you. what I know. I feel like I just want to throw something with a lot of attack weight. Just hit everything. Eh.
감상은 어떤가요?
Uh-oh. Anna! Ryoshi approves this message. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. 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 Oh, bye, Hongmu.
저를
Oh, frick. No. Outis.
그쯤 해줬으니 포장지 한번 벗겨야겠군.
But I wanted you to do mass attack on everybody.
위험 강화지만 너무 경계만 할 필요는 없어요.
활용 가능성에 대해 고민해보게.
Oh, the flash was just kind of there, and I was like, did that happen? No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But that
시원합니다.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Yeah, she was still max HP. Yeah.
이제 쉰 수에서 벗어나면
샀네요.
Yeah.
사냥 끝.
Hey, we're gonna see Rhodia.
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
필연적. 절대적.
이런.
Good job.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
There you go, that should be enough to keep someone occupied. Ba-da-bop, 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 ba-da-bop. There we go. Lots of people are gonna die, but it's okay. Hopefully. Yeah. Ah, look at that, somebody won a clash.
나쁘지 않아요.
이어 단단히 포기하지 마시게.
Oh. Nice attempt, Rhodia. You can smell everything, but you smell everything at once. Ah, yeah.
전 진짜 아프겠는데.
지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네. 영감이 떠올랐어요.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라. 원망도 이어지라.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전
Watch as Rhodia gets more and more. Not Rhodia. Watch as Ryoshi gets more and more powerful.
이제야 친해졌네요.
예사롭지가 않은데?
운명적인
아주
죽음.
작사를 내놨어.
오르판 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
Ah, stands up. It's like, oh, it's so cool. And then sits back down. Rat.
해왔던 숙제들을 비하면
게임 중에서도
별것도 아닌
이런 타입이
일이다.
제일 싫더라고요.
그래도 기록을 남기면 해결할 수 있는 거리지. 개인적으로 단순 무식한 게 지금 상대하고 다르다고 생각한다.
Bada boy. Bada boy. Bada boy.
앞으로 하나.
Bada boy.
베어 떨구는 검. 목도하시길. 한순간 반전 등산.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네.
전시 코스 작동 유효타.
이 순간이 다 되어
To be fair, the mirror fights are some of the harder mirror dungeon fights. Yeah.
숨 막히도록 견뎌내. 절박하게 갈망했으니 헤아릴 수 없이 저주했어.
부위하게
과거와 같이
때를 부러뜨리는 것만큼
지원하지.
중요한 한 방이었어.
And we're done.
지금처럼 엄마와 함께 이곳저곳을 다니며
The power of having a lot of
많은
ego just
기억을
means that
쌓아줘.
occasionally you just watch the enemies explode.
그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에 나를 데려갈 수 있게.
Bop, 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 bop. Brink. Oh, I haven't unlocked this one, but this is the Resident Evil 2. Oh, I'm 4. Oh, I'm absolutely doing Dream, and I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be awesome. That's how you lost your last run. It's time for me to be honest. I am tired, and I am also Clown. This is important. Yeah, let's go! We might die sooner. We might die
반드시
sooner.
팬다. 아비들도 거미집도 지금까지와 앞으로.
Yes! Perfect. Yes! Cinema. Absolute cinema. Let's go. Yoshu, you get to kill another
신을
new
바라니
father.
되도록 당신의
gosh.
죽음만큼은 아니었으면 좋겠어. 그래야지 내게도 환희가 찾아올 것 같거든.
Oh my gosh, look at that array of hopeless. Hopeless. Well, I should probably break out a fluid sac just to be like, hey, let's get people at least somewhat healed. Oh dear. Is anyone not hopeless? Fyoshu? Nope. Sorry, Sinclair, you're gonna be the You're gonna be the designated loser.
감상은 어떤가요? 하나.
이거 분강 맞지?
Is it time to just do unopposed and help him survive? Yep.
아무튼 슬램!
Yes, it is.
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
이 전투는
Blue is back. Spam. Hand for all the kidneys.
효과적이네요.
And I have rusty commemorative coin,
이 전투는 승리할
which means even more kidneys.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그릇 두드려 패.
이 순간이 다 베어내리라.
하나.
필연적 절대적
적확한 한압이었어. 좋아. 네.
It's almost exclusively on Ryoshu. Oh, this is fantastic.
시스. 일곱. 앞으로 둘.
Oh, freaking.
예정된 죽음이라지만
누군가의 죽음을 마주하며 제가
별을
느껴야
잊지
했던
못함이 서글프.
그럼에도
Ugh.
애써 묻어내지려 했던 감정.
Just still hopeless.
큰일이네요. 이제 여러분의
Oh,
죽음이
wait, no, that's favorite.
너무도
Nice.
가슴 아프게 다가와요.
We have powered Ryoshu up enough that now it's favored. Yay. Oh, hey, that one's favored too. Nice.
어디?
이
시연해
순간이
보지.
다 베어내리라.
여덟. 앞으로 하나.
And I still lost. I'm just looking at all the stats, all the debuffs on. There's a lot. I can just look underneath and it's like, hang on, I can pause. Nope. Nope, bad time. Bad time. Bad time. Come on. Here we go. Look at that. 66 by 12 bleed, 52 by 4 tremor, 51 by 7 burn. Look at all of that. There's a lot.
전 시퀀스 작동.
네프.
Yay.
사냥 끝
Ah.
좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
오랜만에 숨 좀 차는군.
자신만만하게 달려가더니 근자감이었던 거야?
당신이었군요.
저런 것쯤은
저를
내 검은
지원하지.
저기 보여? 아무리 봐도 엄청 위험해 보이는데.
And Ryoshu gets more powerful. Oh dear. Oh, it's favorite. Nice. Dominating. Oh my gosh. Favorite. Yeah.
그려낸 대로
Ah.
그렇지. 숨을 다 들어 베어냈군.
Oh, this is.
엄마는 무기라면
Oh, this is delightful.
그중 제일 뛰어난 게 검이었어.
뭐야?
Oh my
파이팅이다.
gosh, you're close to staggering. Let's go.
그려낸
통상 배탈. 일시방자.
Dagger! Let's go! Oh, right. You instant. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
허파에 무거운 것이 가득 찰 것만 같은 기분이요.
Ryoshi, can you win? No. No. Okay, Ryoshi, can you win? No. Oh. Defense.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
Ow, 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 ow.
생각보다 너무 거센데요?
Oh, frick. Well, actually, I'm fine. Just throw in a pursuant. Then let's do a change of others, just in case that works out. Doesn't, but hey.
이 또한
Pursuant's the
지식이다.
deal. Nah!
가장 당연한 순간이.
쏟는다 해도
Oh.
끝.
Just failed.
테스트 난도가 너무 높았던 게 아닐까요? 조금 내리는 편이... 아니, 방금 상황으로 얻은 데이터가 있을 테니 굳이 난도를 내릴 필요는 없겠지. 쉬었다가 다시 해보게.
All that being said, I am feeling tired. But I'll say that was pretty good. And I had a decent amount of fun with that, so yay! You can eat anything, but everything tastes like poop. Oh.
나리,
I mean, I suppose that would be you could eat anything, but it all tastes the same. Same general difference. Ah. Right, because you never tasted anything else. Yep. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to always be awesome, always be kind, and keep observing something silly like happen. We're gonna raid Kaylee because she's also doing her favorite gacha, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Meanwhile, let's do the raid message, but the raid message is your own individual, like, favorite, like, useless superpower. Rappa! Bye bye! But, so make sure to have your favorite, like, useless superpower. I'm gonna make sure this is mine. You could write down whatever yours is, make sure to paste it, put whatever email to on the beginning and end of it, and put it into Kaylee's channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to always be awesome, always be kind, and keep observing something silly could happen. Something silly, like tomorrow, where I'll be doing Focus Friday. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to me.